Hi, Nana. Uh, we were learning about the chemical properties of metal nitrates. Okay. So in that we have seen there are two main chemical properties. One is action of heat, and another one is action with concentrated sulfuric acid and concentrated hydrochloric acid. So first of all, we are learning about action of metal nitrates on heating. So in that we have learnt about uh, metal nitrates like nitrates like non-metal nitrates, alkaline earth metal nitrates, alkali metal nitrates, alkaline earth metal nitrates, heavy metal nitrates, and nitrates of mercury and silver, and all these things we have learnt. And we were learning about a table related to all these metal nitrates. So in that we have covered 4 or 5 metal nitrates. Okay, now we will continue with the remaining metal nitrates. Okay, so physical observations. What do we observe physically during heating of metal nitrates? So under this there are some headings like nitrate. What is that nitrate? Which nitrate? Okay, and original state of the nitrate. Original state of that nitrate. And also on heating, what happens? On heating, what will happen to that nitrate? And also, what is the color of the residue? What is the color of residue? Okay, right. So we have covered sodium nitrate, potassium nitrate, calcium nitrate, magnesium nitrate, and zinc nitrate. And some more nitrates are left over, we will learn now. So now lead nitrate. Lead nitrate. So the original color of this lead nitrate, it is a colorless. It is colorless. Already we have seen that all nitrate salts are colorless salts. That means white in color except copper nitrate. Okay, copper nitrate is blue or else bluish green color. Okay, so lead nitrate, what happens to this lead nitrate on heating? So already we have seen many nitrates, all nitrates will decompose on heating. Okay, so even lead nitrate also will decompose on heating. It also decompose and decrepitates like zinc nitrate. Even lead nitrate also will decompose and decrepitates. What is the meaning of decrepitate? Decrepitate means making a noise. Okay, so when lead nitrate is heated, upon breaking, during breaking of lead nitrate, it will make some noise, some sounds. Okay, some sounds. So tap, pat, chit, chit, pat. So like that. Okay, with by making that sounds, this lead nitrate will decompose. It will break down. Okay, so that process is said to be decrepitation, or else this substance will decrepitate. Okay, and what is the color of the residue? So what is formed? Finally, lead monoxide is formed. PbO is formed. Okay, when this one is broken down, when lead nitrate is broken down, what does it form? Lead nitrate, upon heating, it will break down into lead monoxide, okay, nitrogen dioxide gas, and oxygen gas. Okay, so here these two are the gases, and this is a solid, this is a residue. Okay, residue. Initially, the color of this lead oxide, the color of this lead monoxide, initially it is hot, I mean when hot, when it is hot, its color is reddish brown. Okay, reddish brown, its color is reddish brown when hot, this one. Okay, and when it is cooled, it will convert into yellow color. It will convert into yellow color. Suppose if you take a lead nitrate in a test tube, and heat that lead nitrate, what happens? That lead nitrate will make sounds by it will upon heating this lead nitrate will make some sounds. That means it will decrepitate. Okay, and finally break down into lead monoxide, NO2 gas and O2 gas. See, this lead monoxide, it will partly fuses into the glass. Lead monoxide will partly fuses. It will mix into the glass. It will enter into the glass material. Okay, that is why this glass material will be stained yellow. The glass material will be stained yellow because this lead monoxide will partly fuses. Okay, will partly fuses into the glass. Okay, so that means lead monoxide is formed. It is reddish brown when hot. It is reddish brown when hot, and yellow when it is in cool condition. And also it fuses. Okay, it will fuses into glass. It fuses. Fuses means melts and combines, and it will enter into the glass. Okay, so lead monoxide will fuses with glass. Okay, so like this we can discuss about this lead nitrate. What happens to this lead nitrate upon heating? Okay, right. So next, what is the next nitrate? Copper nitrate. Okay, so we'll discuss about copper nitrate now. Okay, copper nitrate. So already we have seen that the only nitrate salt which is colored is copper nitrate. So what is the color of this copper nitrate? It is blue in color or else bluish green in color. Okay, right. Next, see, if you heat copper nitrate, this copper nitrate will decompose. It does not make any sound or else it does not melt. Simply it will decompose. It will break down and by producing copper oxide. Along with copper oxide, NO2 gas and oxygen gas are also formed. So the color of this copper oxide is black. It's a black colored substance. Okay, black colored residue is formed. Okay, when copper nitrate is heated. Okay, right. Next one is mercury nitrate. Mercury nitrate, HgNO3 taken twice. When mercury nitrate is heated, this is called as mercuric nitrate. When mercuric nitrate is heated, the color of this mercury nitrate, its original state is, it is waxy solid. It is waxy white. Okay, it is waxy. It looks like wax. It's waxy white in color. Waxy white. Okay, and even this also will decompose. All metal nitrates will decompose upon heating. Okay, and if that means if mercuric nitrate is heated, what happens? It produces this mercuric nitrate upon heating. What happens? It produces mercuric oxide, nitrogen dioxide gas, reddish brown colored gas, and also oxygen gas. But this mercuric oxide, it is unstable. Immediately it will decompose. It will break down into mercury and liberates oxygen gas. Okay, so this mercury, some of this mercury will vaporize. Some of this mercury, the mercury will vaporize, and finally it will get deposit on the inner walls of the test tube. On the inner walls of the test tube, that mercury will deposit. So that is why this is cooler portion of the test tube, and this is hot portion of the test tube. So on the cooler surface, okay, so it forms mercury, it will form a silvery surface near the cooler part of the test tube. It forms a silvery surface near the cooler part of the test tube. So what is left over finally? Mercury. Okay. So mercury is formed left over. So it forms it forms what? It forms a silvery surface. It forms a silvery surface on the cooler parts, on the cooler parts of the test tube, of the test tube. Okay, so like this, mercuric nitrate can be discussed. What mercuric nitrate will happen when it is heated. Okay, right. Next, the last thing is silver nitrate. What happens when silver nitrate is heated? Silver nitrate, like mercuric nitrate, silver nitrate is also waxy white in color. It is also waxy white in color, and it will also decompose like all nitrates. Like all nitrates, it also will decompose. Okay, and here when silver nitrate is heated, what happens? It also will decompose. It also will break down into silver oxide, nitrogen dioxide gas, and oxygen. But this silver oxide is unstable. As it is unstable, it will immediately break down into silver metal, and oxygen gas is released. Okay, silver metal and oxygen gas is released. Okay, some of the silver metal which is formed, it will vaporize, and finally it will stick to the surface. On the cooler parts of the test tube, it will stick, and finally it forms a silvery gray colored coating in the inner walls of the test tube. Okay, that means this is silver nitrate. It forms a silvery gray coating on the inner walls of the test tube. It forms a silvery gray coating on the inner walls of the test tube. Okay, so like this, these are some of the metal nitrates and their physical observations. Okay, when heating up those metal nitrates. Okay, right. Now the other type of chemical properties is action of these metal nitrates with concentrated sulfuric acid and concentrated hydrochloric acid. See, remember that all nitrates, they are crystalline solids. All nitrates are crystalline solids. Okay, right. So what is the next thing? Next chemical property is reaction of these metal nitrates with a concentrated sulfuric acid and also with a concentrated hydrochloric acid. How these metal nitrates will react. Okay. Reaction of metal nitrates with a concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, with concentrated sulfuric acid. See, generally these metal nitrates, all metal nitrates, okay, generally all metal nitrates on heating with concentrated sulfuric acid or else on heating with concentrated HCl also, they form their metal salts and nitric acid. For example, take any metal nitrate. Take sodium nitrate example. So this is a compound. Okay, sodium nitrate. When it is heated with a concentrated sulfuric acid, okay, the mixture of concentrated sulfuric acid and sodium nitrate, when heated, what happens? This sodium will take this sulfate and hydrogens will react with nitrate, NO3. So finally what happens? It forms a Na2SO4, okay, salt of sulfate, okay, sodium sulfate, and also nitric acid is formed. This hydrogen will combine, these two hydrogens will combine with 2 NO3, okay, so hence it forms a HNO3, nitric acid is formed. Okay, that means when metal nitrates reacts with concentrated acids, okay, they form their metal salts. So this is salt. This is salt of sulfuric acid. This is sodium salt of sulfuric acid. So like this. Suppose copper nitrate. If you heat copper nitrate, even copper nitrate also, all metal nitrates, they react in the similar fashion with this concentrated sulfuric acid upon heating. So what happens is this copper will form copper sulfate. It forms copper sulfate and nitric acid is formed. Okay, so copper sulfate and nitric acid is formed. Okay, it forms copper sulfate and nitric acid. Right. Next, reaction of metal nitrate with hydrochloric acid. Reaction of metal nitrates with concentrated hydrochloric acid. So this is one, this is second one. So with concentrated nitric acid, so here we have learnt about the reaction with concentrated sulfuric acid. Now we will learn the reaction with concentrated HCl. So here the reaction will be almost similar. For example, take sodium nitrate, any metal nitrate, when reacted with concentrated hydrochloric acid, what happens? They form their chloride. Sodium will form its chloride. Okay, copper, for example, copper nitrate will form its a salt. What is its salt? Copper chloride. Okay, so there are so many different salts. So the sodium will combine with the chlorine and forms a sodium chloride salt. Okay, and what is formed along with this? Nitric acid is also formed. So here copper will combine with the hydrogen chloride HCl. Okay, to form copper chloride, and also nitric acid is formed along with the formation of copper chloride salt. Nitric acid is formed. So like this. So that means when metal nitrates react with concentrated acids, what is formed? Nitric acid is formed. Okay, nitric acid is formed. Along with the nitric acid, okay, their salts the respective salts are formed. Okay, so like this, chemical reaction of metal nitrates with concentrated sulfuric acid or else a concentrated hydrochloric acid can be learned. Okay, next we learn about the tests. Okay, tests of nitrates, metal nitrates. There are different tests to find the presence of metal nitrate. What are different tests? What are the different tests which can help us to identify the metal nitrates? Okay, tests for nitrates. there are mainly three tests for identification of nitrates. Okay, what are those three tests we will see? First one is action with that means action of heat. Action of heat. See, if you take a hard glass test tube and keep metal nitrate in it and heat, if you heat any metal nitrate in a test tube, what happens? This metal nitrate will decompose and liberates a reddish brown colored gas. A reddish brown colored gas is formed. A reddish brown colored gas is liberated. Okay, that means if a substance upon heating, if it liberates reddish brown colored gas, then that particular substance is nothing but metal nitrate. It is nothing but metal nitrate. Okay, so as it is liberating what? As it is liberating, or else as it is producing reddish brown colored gas, as it is producing reddish brown gas. Okay, what is that reddish brown gas? NO2. Okay, reddish brown gas. Okay, then it is understood that this substance is nothing but metal nitrate. See, there is an exception. Sodium nitrate, potassium nitrate. Okay, sodium nitrate, potassium nitrate, and ammonium nitrates. And ammonium nitrates, okay, they do not liberate NO2 gas. This is most important. They do not, if you heat these substances, they do not produce reddish brown colored gas. Okay, so this is exception. Except these nitrates, all other metal nitrates, they liberates nitrogen dioxide gas, okay, upon heating. So that is one of the tests for nitrate. So if the given substance is heated and if that substance is able to produce reddish brown colored gas, then reddish brown colored vapors, then it is understood that the given substance is nothing but metal nitrate, okay, except these three nitrates. Right. So next test. What is the next test of to identify whether the substance is nitrate substance or not? What is the next test? Heating with copper turnings. Next test is heating of that metal nitrate. Okay, heating of that metal nitrate. Heating of that metal nitrate with copper turnings, or else copper pieces. Copper turnings, copper pieces, small pieces of copper. Okay, and also concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, so how to test this one? So here by this test also we can identify nitrates. So what happens during this process? First of all, we'll take a test tube. Right? Into the test tube we'll take a copper turnings. First we'll pour nitrate, metal nitrate. Okay, and into that metal nitrate we add a copper turnings. Okay, copper pieces, or else copper turnings. Okay, copper pieces or copper turnings. And also we have to add what? Concentrated sulfuric acid along the walls. Okay, along the walls we have to add a concentrated sulfuric acid. Concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, we have to add concentrated sulfuric acid. Now what happens? When concentrated sulfuric acid is added to this one, immediately this metal nitrate, it will react with the concentrated sulfuric acid first. That means that metal nitrate, for example, take any metal nitrate. take a sodium nitrate example. So this sodium nitrate, first it will react with the sulfuric acid, concentrated sulfuric acid. What happens? Any nitrates upon heating with a concentrated sulfuric acid, what happens? It forms its a salt. That means it forms sodium sulfate salt, and also nitric acid is formed. Okay, and also nitric acid is formed along with the formation of the salt. Okay, nitric acid is formed. Remember, so this is most important. Okay, try to remember this one. So nitric acid is formed. Now the nitric acid which is formed, it will react with the copper. Okay, the nitric acid which is formed, okay, it will react with the copper and convert this copper into copper nitrate. Okay, and it converts this copper into copper nitrate, and in this process water is formed, and also nitrogen, here nitrogen dioxide, reddish brown colored gas is also formed along with this. Okay, nitrogen dioxide, reddish brown colored gas is also formed along with this. Okay, see, for the here copper nitrate. So how many copper nitrates? Here 2NO3, and here also 2NO. So that means 4 nitric acid it requires. So that means 2 nitric acid means, that means we have to multiply this entire reaction equation into 2 times, so that we'll get 4 nitric acid. Okay, so finally what happened? This nitric acid, this 4 nitric acid, it is used up here. If I want to write this, if I want to combine this equation and write the combined equation, so it will be like this. So copper plus 4 sodium nitrate, 4 sodium nitrate plus 2 sulfuric acid, concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, gives rise to 2 sodium sulfate. Okay, this nitric acid is used up here. Okay, no need of writing because it is cancelled. And these are the products. Copper nitrate is formed. Copper nitrate is formed. Plus copper nitrate is formed. So plus 2H2O is formed. Plus 2NO2 is formed. So this is the overall reaction. Okay, see what happened. What happened in this process? So in this process, NO2 gas is liberated. So NO2 gas is formed. So the reddish brown colored, liberation of reddish brown colored gas indicates the presence of metal nitrate. Okay, the liberation of this gas. Which gas? Reddish brown colored gas, RB, reddish brown colored gas. What is that reddish brown colored gas? NO2 gas is liberated. Okay, so as NO2 gas is liberated, so when copper turning when to this substance we have added copper turnings and also concentrated sulfuric acid. So what happened during this process? So if a reddish brown colored gas is liberated, so it indicates that the presence of metal nitrate in this substance. So that means the given substance is nothing but metal nitrate. So this is nothing but, this is one of the identification test. Okay, for the identification of nitrates. Okay, metal nitrates. Right. So one more test is left over. We learned that test also. Brown ring test. Okay, brown ring test. This test already we have learnt in the test for nitric acid. The same test is used even for nitrates also. Okay, what is the third test? Brown ring test. Brown ring test. About this brown ring test already we have learnt in our nitric acid. Okay, in the topic in the topic name as tests for nitric acid. So in that we learned, once again we'll see this brown ring test. So first of all, we have to prepare a solution of metal nitrate. Metal nitrate solution. What is this one? Metal nitrate solution. Metal aqueous solution of metal nitrate. AQ. If I write AQ, it indicates that aqueous solution. So to this metal nitrate, we have to add a freshly prepared ferrous sulfate. We have to add ferrous sulfate, which is freshly prepared. Freshly prepared. We should not add old ferrous sulfate. Okay, we should not add old ferrous sulfate, because if you take old ferrous sulfate, then in that ferric sulfate also will be present. So that is why we have to prepare freshly this ferrous sulfate. Okay, now even ferrous sulfate is also added. So now this is what? This is a mixture. Okay, this is a mixture of these two substances. That's the mixture of those two substances. Now slowly add a concentrated sulfuric acid along the walls. Add a concentrated sulfuric acid, okay, along the walls. Slowly concentrated sulfuric acid will settle at the bottom. So at the bottom, what is formed? What is settled? Concentrated sulfuric acid, because it is heavier. As concentrated sulfuric acid is heavier than this solution, the mixture of this one. Okay, hence it will sink and it will settle at the bottom. Okay, now along the at the junction of this concentrated sulfuric acid and this mixture. Okay, so here at the junction of these two, you will find a formation of a brown colored ring. A brown colored ring is developed. At the junction of a brown colored ring is developed at the junction of concentrated sulfuric acid and this reaction. This mixture. Okay, so this brown colored ring, it is called as brown ring. Brown ring. It is chemically called as nitrosoferrous sulfate. Nitrosoferrous sulfate. Its formula, if you see, its formula is FeSO4. FeSO4 dot NO. Okay, the formula of brown ring is FeSO4 dot NO. Okay, brown ring. Okay, so what is happened during this reaction, during this process? See, initially the metal nitrate will react with sulfuric acid, like how it reacts in this test. Here also, even in brown ring test also, the metal nitrate will react with sulfuric acid initially. Okay, for example, take sodium nitrate, NaNO3. Okay, and it will react with the concentrated sulfuric acid. Here no need of heating. No need of heating here. Okay, but here we have to heat. In this test we have to heat, but here no need of heating. Simply this metal nitrate will react with the concentrated sulfuric acid initially at the beginning. Okay, it forms what? It forms a sodium bisulfate. It forms sodium bisulfate and nitric acid. Okay, but here the products formed are sodium bisulfate, but in this it forms a sodium sulfate. Okay, so in this reaction the product formed is sodium bisulfate and nitric acid. Okay, this nitric acid will decompose. It will break down. This nitric acid will break down into water and nitric oxide along with the formation of nascent oxygen. Okay, along the formation of nascent oxygen. So uh, okay, so like this the reaction takes place. The nitric oxide which is formed, now this one will be added to ferrous sulfate. Okay, that means itself will add to the ferrous sulfate and form additional compound. Okay, this nitric oxide which is formed from nitric acid, this is nitric acid, this is nitric oxide. The nitric oxide which is formed during the decomposition of nitric acid, this nitric oxide which is formed, it will combine, it will form additional product with the ferrous sulfate. So nitric oxide will form additional product with the ferrous sulfate. So this additional product is nothing but brown ring. Okay, so development of brown colored ring. Okay, when we add this substance with freshly prepared ferrous sulfate and concentrated sulfuric acid. So formation of brown ring will indicate that this substance is nothing but, this substance initially added, the first added substance is nothing but metal nitrate. So in this way, these are the tests which help us to identify the nitrates. Okay, metal nitrate. So with this, the lesson, this lesson is finished. Okay, in the next video, we will look into the next lesson, sulfuric acid. Okay, bye.